Basically, I'm a student at Mississippi State University. I'm working on my master's here with Delta Waterfowl, and I'm working on a nest structure study, hen houses in particular. They're the tunnel nest structures. For about 50 years or so, they've been studying nest structures around, especially in Manitoba. It started out here, and they've been trying to see what the best management for these nest structures is. What I'm doing is I'm working in the Minnedosa area of Manitoba, and I've picked out 60 wetlands, and each one of them is getting a different treatment, up to 4 nest structures per treatment. And then I have 2 different size classes of wetlands: the bigger wetlands, which are 1 acre to 4, and the smaller wetlands, which are about half an acre to a little over an acre. And then each one gets randomly selected for a treatment, and then I'm checking for occupancy and nest success and hatchability of the eggs. And then in addition to that, I'm banding the hens in there and the ducklings in order to see about the recruitment we're getting from these nest structures, how many of these ducks are actually coming back and nesting in these nest structures next year. Well, this is the first year that we've had any of these structures out here.
Yeah. Yeah, first year of birds, that's awesome to see. First year usage, and after it gets used one year, it'll almost for sure be used in the years to come. That's good there, Matt. We'll just coast into her. Oh, there she goes. Got some eggs in there, Matt?
3, 6, 9, looks like 12 eggs.
12 eggs, all right.
Let's see what incubation stage she's at. Probably about 15 or 16 days. So
okay. So it's about 23 days of
right.
Well, incubated.
Right around 26 is when they hatch. So
okay.
And we'll just cover her back up, and she'll come back here, and then I guess in about 10 days or so we'll come back and try to catch the ducklings and band them. Prairie Canada has great water, but what the only problem is, it doesn't have great habitat for upland nesting ducks, especially mallards, and they come up here and they have a choice to nest in what grass there is, or nest in a nest structure which is over water, and the nest success is 4 times, 5 times as high as they are in grass. So we put up these nest structures, and instead of having to nest along a wetland edge where there's anywhere between 5 and 20% nest success, they can nest in a nest structure and have 70 to 100% nest success.
All right, Matt.
Whoa.
Paddle us in, Matt.
Okay.
I'll bring the stuff.
Okay. $64305.
Okay, that should about do it.
All right, we can get her away from the power lines a little bit. The hen houses keep them away from the predators, and it's really only a mallard management tool at this point. But for me, I mean, there's no better way to produce mallards and put a nest structure up there and be pretty confident that you're gonna 7 out of 10 of them are gonna hatch at least, probably more.
Turn it.
Yeah. Gonna band it real quick and let her go so she can get back to her nest. If you can open up the box, I think we can get it there. It starts on this end there.
Okay.
It's one of our hens out of the nest structures. Let's see if she's coming back next year or where she's migrating to, and
move over it.
There we go. Let her go so she can get back to her nest.
Oh, one happy hen mallard.
It's pretty awesome to be here in Manitoba. When I grew up hunting, most of the ducks that we shot that were banded came from this area. I mean, they were all produced here, and to come up here and work on to work on a project that's going to help produce more ducks, that we're going to see in Missouri and Arkansas in the fall. I grew up as a duck hunter. I'm from southeast Missouri. I spent a lot of time duck hunting in Arkansas, all over the Midwest, and I've always loved ducks. And even in the off season, there's nothing better than see a bunch of ducks, a brood of ducks. And I went to college at the University of Missouri, and I was in fisheries and wildlife, and got out of college, and I heard about Delta Waterfowl from my brother. And I applied for a job up here, and I got a job working in Saskatchewan with Vance Lester, one of the students still here, and just loved it. Delta Waterfowl's done everything for me in the last 3 years. I mean, they've given me a job in the summer, gave me a job last fall. They provided funding for me for this project. They've been behind me the whole way, so there's not enough good things I can say about Delta Waterfowl right now.